Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Samsung Galaxy A8, and in this video we'll be looking at the camera performance. This A8 has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera, and you might think that it has the same sensor as the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge, but that's not true. The sensor is a little bit different. With the S6 and the S6 Edge we had a 16:9 native sensor, but this is 4:3. And I have taken a lot of sample shots and videos with both the rear facing camera as well as the front facing camera. But before that, let me quickly show you the camera interface and features. And again, we do get that option. If you just double tap the home button, it fires up the camera, and as you can see, it fires it very quickly. And you have the standard options like tap to focus. As you can see, it is not the fastest in focusing, but once the focusing is done, I would say it takes the shot pretty quickly. And we have the standard options. Let me actually show you. If you go to the settings, if you take the pictures in full 16 megapixel, it'll be in 4:3 ratio. But if you want in widescreen, you have to go down to 12 megapixel. And regarding video, sadly it does not have 4K video recording. The maximum video recording is 1080p. I have a sample that I'll show you later on. And we have again the standard options like voice control, quick launch, and we can adjust the timer, effects. And regarding modes, here Samsung has added some modes. For example, we have HDR panorama, night mode, and we even have the Pro mode that we saw with the Galaxy S6. Here you can adjust the ISO if you want, and this would be ideal for people who know a little bit about photography. So you have those options, and you can adjust the white balance. You can also adjust the metering if you want, and you can also adjust the exposure. So that's nice. But exposure controller is also there in the auto mode. For example, if you click here, let's say you want to adjust the exposure with this bulb, you can easily do the same. And overall the performance was decent. Now let me do one thing. Let me show you these sample shots in full screen mode so that you can get a better idea. These were shot with the rear facing camera of the Galaxy A8, and as you can see, in outdoor lighting conditions the pictures are very good and they're very sharp. Even in terms of color accuracy, the color accuracy was also very good. Even in terms of focusing, the focusing speed was good, and as you can see, the pictures come out to be really sharp and they are vibrant. Also in terms of color accuracy, the color accuracy, as I mentioned, was really good. And thanks to that f1.9 lens, we can also get some bokeh effect even when you shoot pictures in the auto mode. Recording this video with the Galaxy A8 at the highest setting possible, that is 1080p, and the audio that you're hearing is also via the internal microphone. And I'm just walking. This is my roof garden, and it rained yesterday. It's slightly overcast. Let's move. Let's see if it focuses. So if you go nearby, focusing distance, it has to be about 2 odd feet away for it to focus. And there is a slight wind. And now what I'll do is I'll just walk back normally to give you an idea how is the video recording. And the wind has picked up, so there might be wind noise now. And do let me know in the comment section what do you feel about the video recording. And I'm just walking, and this is handheld, so this should give you an idea about the video recording with the Galaxy A8 in outdoor conditions. Recording this video with the Galaxy A5's front facing camera, and the audio is also via the internal microphone. And as you can see, I'm in outdoor conditions, so let me just move around to see how it handles abrupt exposure. And this should give you an idea how will be the video recording with the front facing camera in outdoor conditions. Some sample pictures with the front facing camera at 5 megapixel in outdoor conditions. Now these pictures were shot in semi-indoor conditions, and for the most part, here again the A8 does a very good job, and even with flash it produces good pictures. But again, you have to be a little bit careful. As you can see, it is prone to a little bit of shake in artificial lighting. Now these pictures were shot in completely artificial lighting in my office, and again I would say the A8 did a very good job in completely artificial lighting. But yes, you have to be a little bit careful because again, as I mentioned, even though it has OIS, it's prone to a little bit of shaking. But for the most part, I would say again, even in indoor lighting conditions, the pictures come out to be really good. Yes, there is a little bit of noise in the pictures in artificial lighting, but overall it does a decent job even in artificial lighting. Recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this Galaxy A8, and this is in completely artificial lighting in my office. I have just one tube light switched on. Let's switch on one more light and see. And as you can see, this is with two lights. But even with just a single light, this might be a typical scenario in indoor lighting conditions. So this should give you an idea how would be the video recording with the front facing camera in artificial lighting. Some more sample shots with the front facing camera of the Galaxy A8 in indoor conditions. So what do I feel about the camera performance of this Galaxy A8? As you have seen from the sample shots, the rear facing camera is really good in outdoor conditions, and in outdoor conditions the pictures taken are very good in my opinion. And also in terms of color accuracy, the color accuracy is really good. Even when we move to indoor lighting conditions, I would say the photographs are good. It also has optical image stabilization, but you have to be careful. As you have seen from the sample shots, even with the OIS, sometimes the shots can be a little bit shaky. So in artificial light, you have to be careful. But overall, I would say even in artificial lighting conditions, the camera does a decent performance. Yes, there is a little bit of noise, but it doesn't control. Now if we move to the front facing camera, the front facing camera performance was surprisingly very good. In native resolution, it takes the pictures into 4:3 ratio at 5 megapixel, but if you go down to 3.7 megapixel, it's in widescreen. And as we have seen from the sample shots, the front facing camera performance was particularly very good. Now if we talk about the video, the rear facing camera and both the front facing camera can record video in full HD, but I would say the video performance was just okay in my opinion. Even with the OIS, the video quality was a little bit shaky to my liking. So I would say in terms of video from the rear facing camera, it was fine, but it was not great in my opinion. Moving to the front facing camera, as we saw with the outdoor video shot and even with the indoor video, the video performance with the front facing camera was very good. And the good thing is that it can record video in full HD, that is 1080p. So certainly the camera on this Galaxy A8 is very good. But again, if we start comparing with the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge, those do perform slightly better in the camera department compared to the Galaxy A8, particularly I feel in the optical image stabilization department. I'll also be posting the full in-depth review for this Galaxy A8 very soon, so stay tuned to my channel. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.